Just come in as poll workers have been working around the clock.
Yeah, we watched those poll workers specifically in Clayton County crunching those votes, processing 3,500 votes between 2:30 and 5:30 this morning. They are done now. Let's take a closer look at the numbers, which just switched in Biden's favor right around 4:15 this morning. Biden pulling ahead of Trump again by 1,096 votes to be exact. Biden with 49.39%, Donald Trump with 49.37%. And nationwide, let's take a look at those numbers. Biden leads by more than 4 million votes with, you can see them neck and neck there, 49-49. It is close. Oh, this is Georgia. This is Georgia. All right. Do we have that graph? All right, Francesca, over to you.
All right, well, there's still so much more information to dig through, Sheba, but our crew is here to help break all that down for us. We have team coverage across the metro area as votes are still being processed, including in Clayton County. That's where we find Mara Siriani, where we've been seeing some major developments overnight, Mara.
Francesca, that last batch of votes here in Clayton County is what gave Biden the lead here in Georgia. Those poll workers wrapping up here just after 5 o'clock this morning. It was a long night for them, and they worked into the early morning hours as we saw many other counties stop working and stop counting. Again, these guys here in Clayton County persisted, and they finished. They got those numbers in. So the Secretary of State's website will likely continue to update as we see these numbers continue to trickle in here. They're changing very rapidly, but I want to show you some video of these workers. Again, they really are being praised out here. So Clayton County became the center of attention late last night into the early morning hours. This is a Democratic stronghold in a county that is a part of which is represented by the late Congressman John Lewis. Now, as of about 2 o'clock this morning, again, Sheba mentioned this, they had about 3,500 votes to get through, I should say ballots to get through, and they did that. The doors here are locked at the facility where they were counting, and so again, the count here in Clayton County has wrapped up.
Mara, thank you. Our team coverage continues now with Christy Diaz at the big board with a closer look at those numbers out of Clayton County.
So it was about 4:16 this morning when Georgia officially flipped, when Biden pulled ahead by about 463 votes. The last update on the numbers came in about an hour ago, right at 5:03 a.m. And as it stands, Joe Biden is still ahead by 1,096 votes. In fact, he widened that margin. And this is a visual representation of what has happened over the last couple of days. This graph starts at right about noon on Wednesday, red for Trump, blue for Biden. And you can see how that gap between them has narrowed over the past couple of days to the point where the lines are touching, and then finally at the very end right here, 4:16 this morning, crosses over, meaning Joe Biden has pulled ahead in Georgia. And for this moment, at least, Georgia is now blue. That hasn't happened in several years, since 1992 when Georgia elected Clinton. So this is a big deal. Now, here's a big question that we've been getting. A lot of people asking me this on social media too. How many votes are there left to count? And that's a great question. Here's the best information that I can give you right now. The last official update we had from the Secretary of State was about 10:30 last night. And at that point, there were just over 14,000 votes that were still outstanding. Now, if we, as we've gone through the morning, we know that has changed because Clayton County counted their votes throughout the night, and we know that they processed at least 3,500 from 2:30 this morning until now, when they about 5 o'clock when they finished up. So by my count, because there are still some counties, Floyd County up here, Forsyth, Gwinnett, Cobb, we've got Lawrence County and then Taylor County down here that we're still waiting on some outstanding votes. And according to the Secretary of State's numbers, it sounds like there are about, black is good, okay, 9,742 votes. I would say at least that many outstanding votes statewide. Of course, we have a team that is working to independently verify that number. I'm telling you, say thanks to this team because they spent the day yesterday calling around to every single elections office. There are 159 counties in Georgia. They called every single one to try and get the correct number so we can verify this. But as of this moment, that is the best estimate I can give you on how many votes there still are statewide.
Christy, is it clear if that number includes provisional ballots and military ballots?
See, that's a great question too. To be honest with you, there's a lot of guessing going on here. Some counties know for sure, some don't. And so that's why the numbers keep changing. That's why we're watching this so closely, and Georgia is still too close to call. And that is also another great point to make, is that even though right now at this point Georgia is blue, Biden is still ahead by a little over 1,000 votes, there are still many more votes to count. And like you saw, many of these counties are red. Now, they're more rural counties, not quite as dense in population. So still unsure how this vote is going to turn out. It is so close, 0.02% between Trump and Biden. So that's why all eyes are here on Georgia.